Hi, you're welcome back to our channel where we always discuss how you can be able to use your QuickBook desktop. So today we are going to talk about how can you sub-items your inventory. How can you be able to sub-item your inventory or stock? What is the meaning of sub-item of an stock? You can use it in categorizing your stock. I will give you one or two instances where this particular method can be applied. The first method, the first instance that you can be able to use it is that if you want to categorize your stock based on location. For example now, let's imagine your company is having some location in area 1, another branch in area 2, another branch in area 3, another branch in area 4, and you want to categorize your stock or inventory based on the location that all these stock can be categorized, so that when they send their report to you, you'll be able to post their transaction based on the item you have categorized into their location. That's number one. Another instance you can use that one is that you can use it if you want to categorize your stock or inventory based on their type. For example now, I can say that okay, I want to categorize my item in my stock based on their type. I have some items that is into household. I have some items that are toiletries. I have some items that are food. I have some items that are office materials. So all dis one they are just the categories we have already done, but there are some items under them. For example now, household. Under the household item, which is the main name we call them, you might have something like pot, you might have something like knife, you might have something like let's say blender, you might have something like stove and so on. Another one is you have cleaning aspect of it, cleaning items. You can have something like soap, you can have something like detergent, you can have something. So this is what you want to do. You can apply it into many instances provided you are arranging your stock based on what you want them to be what? To be put under. It means that you don't just put your item there, you want to categorize it either by location, either by item, either by sales order, either by customers, either, so you can categorize them. If you know that you want to apply this type of instances in your software or in your company, you will need to use what they call sub-item. Before you go to that one, don't forget that in the last tutorial we did, where we describe how you can be able to create inventory with your QuickBook. We have explained a lot of things there. You can go back there and see how we have explained it, how you are able to create inventory. So this is just the follow up tutorial on that one. So let's start now. How can you be able to grab it? The first thing you are going to be able to do that one is that let's go to list, item list. This is where you come. If we want to create a particular item, which we have already explained in our last tutorial. Now, as I click on it, the first thing you will do if you want to sub-item your stock is to create the type first. You will create the main thing. For example, if the main thing is location, you first create the location. If the main thing is type, like cleaning materials, before you create what is under them, that's the first thing you have to be creating. I want to use it based on the type. For example, I want to have cleaning materials now. I first click cleaning materials. I go to new. I click inventory part. Under the item name, I can call it cleaning cleaning stock. Then I will now come, I can type the same thing. I can type it under description and copy it. It's going to come be under same description. Then I will go and select the right income, which I've explained. How can you come about this one? We have explained that one in in the last section. But here is summary of everything that you have explained that time. So under the income account, I will come and select the income I wanted to report into. So for example, now let item sales income. We have done how can you be able to create this one. And under the cost of sales, I can click second and say I can create another one. If I know that I don't want to use this one, I can create another one. Then under the asset account, I can come down here and select the asset, inventory asset, which we have explained how we come about this one in our last tutorial. After I've done this one, the next thing for me to do is just to, I don't need to put cost because it is not real material itself. It's not what we are selling itself. It's just to create it as heading of those material, of those stock. So I need to put cost, I need to put sales. So what I just need to do after that one, I will click OK or I will click next. If I want to start creating what I'm going to put under it. Now I've created, if you look at it now, after I've clicked next, it has already cleaned what I put there. And I will start now to create all the materials I want them to be under cleaning material. For example, one of them is vacuum, or let me vacuum, yes. Let's say vacuum soap. I'm just give you example because under, then I click it under here. I can enter it here, or I want to use ID of that particular one. I can use any one. Let's say I put the name there. I enter the name here again. Vacuum soap. Soap. I come under here. It's going to come here automatically. The same income account, cost of sales account, and inventory account will still remain the same. Will still remain the same to what you have used as your main head. So you don't need to be changing it because all of them, they are under the same what? The same category. So what I just need to do now, for me to put it under that particular main category, I come to sub account, sub item of market and go and set, let this arrow put it under. You are saying what I create as head. I click on it. This is, I'm now trying to put sub item under the main item. This is the main area where you can be able to use that one. Now, all those items you put under the main item, if you want them to keep the stock of price, stock price of that particular item, you can now enter it. You don't enter the cost and sales price for the main, but for those items that is under the main, you can enter the cost and the sales price because they are the main material you are selling. And I just try to categorize them based on particular items. That is the why you are not putting it under the main, why you are putting it under the sub item. Sub item is the main materials you are really selling in the stock. So if I want to put the cost of this one, I can say 5,000. That's the cost I always buy it from the supplier. And this is the sales price I'm selling it. I can sell 5,000 naira, 40,000. So from there, it's going to show me the margin, my profit margin, percentage I'm going to what? To gain from this particular one based on the cost and the sales price I've already entered. After I've done that one, I have to enter the on-hand quantity. On-hand quantity I have, and if it's opening balances. But if it's the brand new one that you have at the middle of the transaction you are creating it, you don't need to put what they call it on hand. On hand is usually, you know, it's the opening balance you are just creating. So after that one, I just click next. For me to click next now, I'm clicking next. It's telling me this is spelling that doesn't understand it. If I want to put this, I can change it to this one, or I can say you done it. It has created it, and I can continue like that, like that, like that until I created everything. So let me click OK so that we go to how it look like. Now look at it now. Look at the main. Look at the main one that I've created and look at how it is arranged, that has arranged it. You have seen vacuum sub is under the main. That is how you are going to be arranging it, and so on and so forth. That is how to create your sub item under the main item of the in QuickBooks desktop. Thank you very much for attending for reading our what for listening to our tutorial today. Don't forget to subscribe into our channel in case you want to get more update on the training. Thank you very much.